Hello, I'm ABX and welcome back to the video. Today I want to talk about a brand new mod that has come out with TU46 that I really did quite enjoy and that I wanted to share with all of you because it is a mod which allows you to teleport. It was worked by these people right here, and it's a really cool thing because although it's a basic implementation, it's using the end portals to take from one place to another, it's a really cool example of just how simple something like this can be, but how much it can bring to the game. So in today's video I'll be showing it to you as well as talking about how it could perhaps come to the game in a more legitimate sense, and hopefully you do all enjoy this. Like it if you do, because it helps out the channel, and let's know you do like this sort of thing. And just clarify, this can work on pretty much any console, because what it does, to explain the kind of basics behind it, is it uses the MPT tag from the end gateway, which you'll see when we press a button, will actually take us to that. As you can see, it's an end gateway to just move us from one location to another. So in that case, it took us from the spawn area to the blue room, or room 1 as it's called here, and that's a really cool little thing if you ask me. So yeah, basically as you can see, these little teleport buttons can kind of work in the same way they do on any server or any map like that, where basically they can take us from any room to any other room or back to the spawn just like this. And I really like, oh oops, I wasn't hanging on the block properly, and I really like the again, the implementation of it, because of the fact that it can do pretty cool stuff. Not only teleporting you from room to room for place, but imagine doing something as amazing as, okay, you've got 2 mini games or 2 mini game maps or just 2 builds you'd love to show off, instead of having to have people walk all the way over there, because if they have no privileges they have to be walked, and instead of doing that you can be like, okay, I want you to press this button and you'll be teleported straight to Cove in this case, and look at that, now we're playing on the pirate map and we can be fighting, or we can just look around it if this is a build or whatever. Again, you can kind of see the the possibilities in your head, right? And then as soon as we're done with this, we can go back to spawn. This is weird here, but we could use an actual thing, go back to the spawn, and then suddenly after that game's over, we could play a game of let's call it Cavern, and we press this button and look at that. That's 2 entirely separate things built on the same map, and the immersion of doing it this way as opposed to having to use rails or the Nether or something like that is just so much better. So yeah, this is the basics of how the mod works. Like I said, it uses MBT tags to make the to make the end gateways take you wherever they want, and I do quite like it for that reason. So anyway, like I said, this is just the mod showcase itself. Now let's talk about the actual possibility of something like this coming to the game in any real sense, because although it's not, we're not going to see this directly, in this exact form come from 4J, what I think would be a really nice feature, perhaps at the same time as Realms, because that's when you want to have a world with lots of stuff, is some way to actually set this up yourself, because all this requires to do so is, again, is just one tag altered on the end gateway, which means that if they just add the end gateway block, which you just saw there, as a real block to the game, and then make it so when you place it, you can place a custom thing in it, or even, more less complex than that, just add a command block for the same thing, or even, anywhere in between that, you can add, possibilities, people do stuff like this, and create more server-like experiences. So, will it likely come to the game? I don't think so, but I would really like it if it did. And yeah, this is the first of many cool things that 4J could do with Realms or with anything like that, to allow people to do way more things that people have wanted to do for a while now. Because if you play any server, the way they take people from place to place, generally speaking, is either with an item in their inventory or it's using little signs. And as you can see, this does the exact same thing, and it does it even an even nicer way, because we're not connecting to a new server, we're just teleporting to a brand new part of the exact same room, which again I quite like for a bunch of reasons. And you can see me just doing it a whole bunch of times just to kind of show how this works. And just in case you're curious, it's like, oh yeah, maybe you're just falling through the ground and that's how this works, just to clarify, if we go to creative, you can see these are 2 very distinct places in the same world. They copy pasted Cove, put it on a map, they copy pasted Cavern, put it on a separate map, and as you can see, they're very different places that you can instantly teleport to and from. So yeah, I think there's a lot of possibilities to this. I think the chances of it directly coming are kind of low, but that doesn't mean I don't want it to come, and that doesn't mean that we shouldn't want it to come collectively, and maybe say there should, again, some form of teleportation block, something like that in the console would be great, because again, right now we don't have command blocks, we don't have structure blocks. I wish we had both those things, but if we can't, then maybe there should be some form of console equivalent to do stuff like this, because right now you can technically do this, it's just you have to do it in a really painful way with the teleport player to you thing. No one's in the game, so I can't see it, but yeah, you have to do it in a really painful way, and I think it'd be way better if you didn't have to do it that way. I think it'd be way better if you could just do it in a real way, and yeah, that's my kind of thing right here. So I hope you did all enjoy this video, showing off a cool little mod like this. As you can see, it just it's really cool to just go from one to the other over and over again. If you did all enjoy the video, like and let me know, because it helps out the channel, and let's know you do like this sort of thing. Share if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here, because I make videos like this one every single time something like this comes out, and if you want to see them daily on your homepage, press that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching this video. As a reminder, I'll be doing the whole chili pepper thing later on YouTube, so if you want to see me eat the hottest pepper in the world, that's something you can come and do. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.